You've heard about the decision of the Southern California sheriffs to stand together in defiance of Governor Newsom's executive orders on COVID regulations. Is it legal for them to do that? Well, the answer is yes. The sheriffs are doing this in fidelity to their oaths of office and for reasons of legal precedent which go way back over the centuries. I want to tell you in the next few days several stories which reinforce the precedent, starting today with the story of the Roman governor Publius Petronius, who had been appointed by the Emperor Caligula to be the regional ruler of Syria and Palestine around 39 AD. Now, Caligula was an arrogant madman who was convinced of his own divinity, and so to display his own perceived holiness, he wanted Petronius to make a religious spectacle in the Jewish temple of Jerusalem, defying the God of heaven and asserting himself into the place of God. So Caligula ordered Petronius to assemble half of his army and then to install an image of himself, a statue, in the Jewish temple. And so Petronius did have this statue of the emperor made in Sidon, and then he prepared his troops while he wintered in Ptolemais. Now, to the Jews, of course, a statue of a pagan emperor in the temple would have been a severe insult to God. So the Jews began sending numerous delegations during this time, over the winter, to protest before the governor about this imperial law. Petronius listened patiently all through the winter and was deeply moved by the reasoning of the Jewish leaders. And finally, he wrote to Caligula this daring letter about his decision not to enforce the imperial order. And then he appealed to the emperor to annul the order. And when Emperor Caligula received this letter from the governor, he was totally outraged. He immediately ordered Petronius to commit suicide, and he sent this order by a fast ship. But very soon thereafter, Caligula was assassinated by his own Praetorian guards. And fortunately for Petronius, the ship carrying the order for him to commit suicide arrived after the ship carrying the news of the emperor's assassination. And so the existing statue of Caligula was never placed in the temple. And Governor Petronius was practicing what would later be termed by some of history's best thinkers the doctrine of the lesser magistrate. And this is very clearly a biblical and a theological doctrine which belongs in the law books of every jurisdiction in the world. Tomorrow, I will explain how another confrontation with a tyrant further developed this doctrine, providing the foundation that we see America's sheriffs now currently standing on, as they defy governors who are abusing their authority.